Alrighty then. Well, welcome back. Welcome back to my YouTube channel at Andrew Westberg 1126. How are you doing? I hope you enjoyed my latest video that released not too long ago, probably around 5:45 p.m. today. The Bible. The ASMR Bible Sugar Words. Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response. I was inspired by other ASMR artists to do that video. One of them would be The Water Whispers. In case you haven't heard of it, she's very well known. There's others that I've subscribed to on my YouTube channel if you want to check that out. Sherry Levine, Maddie, uh, Valeria, the Russian ladies. I like it. So anyway, the trigger words are what really got me going though. Let's talk about annoyance, anger, and what to do about it. The first scripture I'm going to read very softly is Proverbs 12, verse 16. Proverbs 12, verse 16. A fool immediately shows his annoyance, but the shrewd man overlooks an insult. A fool immediately shows his annoyance, but the shrewd man overlooks an insult. Sometimes they can be very hard to do, and times that are very trying. Puts your faith to the test, puts your patience to the test. That's not the only one there that could bring you at ease, that could help you figure something out. The next one in the same book of the Bible, Proverbs, chapter 29, verse 11. If you would like to look that up in your own time. Psalm, chapter 37, stanza 1. Chapter 73, stanza 3. Proverbs, chapter 3, verses 31 and 35. Same book of the Bible, chapter 27, verse 6. Same book of the Bible, chapter 28, verse 23. Same book of the Bible in Proverbs, chapter 4, verses 13, and chapter 8, verse 13 as well. So, just to let you know, Jehovah, our God, does not treat us with partiality. Psalm 82, stanza 2, and Ecclesiastes 8:14. Alright, in case you're feeling distraught or stressed, Psalm 55, stanza 2, in case you're feeling alone and helpless, Psalm 25, verses 16 through 18, Psalm 88, stanzas 1 through 4, 18 and 19, chapter 142, stanzas 1 through 7. What about the frailty of life? We know the unexpected could happen tomorrow, and we could be here one day and gone the next. That's very unfortunate on this side of Armageddon, on this side of the paradise earth. But that won't be the case in the paradise earth in the future. Psalm 32, stanza 4. Chapter 39, stanza 5 and 11. Chapter 102, stanza 3. Chapter 144, stanza 4. Isaiah, chapter 40, verses 6 and 7. Psalm 103, stanzas 15 and 16. James, chapter 4, verse 14. Job, chapter 14, verses 1 and 2. 1 Peter, chapter 1, verse 24. Psalm, chapter 78, verse 33. I'm sorry. Just for that, I'm going to give you another psalm. Psalm 102, stanza 17. It's about the prayer of the destitute. So when you're feeling like you're in a corner, there's no way out, you're feeling like you're out of money, that's what destitute means for us. I've been there before. Look up that scripture. Psalm 102, stanza 17. All right, so today, mainly what we're going to talk about is a word called demagoguery. Do you know what demagoguery is? That word used to be very common back in the 1950s and 60s in the 20th century. We're here in the 21st century now. That means adhering to the opinions of the political opinions of people rather than strictly adhering or sticking to the law, rather than going by the principles of the law. Sometimes that can be a problem. So we have to make sure that we follow Jesus' demeanor, we follow Jesus' example, because Jesus was our exemplar. If we look at John chapter 6, verse 15, everything he said and did, there's no indication that he was a politician under the Roman Empire, under the Roman government. He said the kingdom wasn't of this source. John 18:36 and John 17:16. They are no part of the world, just as I am no part of the world. And I know this is July 4th weekend. There's a lot of hype going on in the world. People have basically turned their backs on the police. So the storyline or the timeline is going now. That's a common consensus now. Remember the riot that broke out at the White House when you saw it on TV? Glad I wasn't there. I mean, I might have my opinions, I might have my differences with the government, but violence is never the answer. Second Chronicles 20:17, it says you will not need to fight this battle. Stand still, take your position, and see the salvation of Jehovah. That's especially true during Armageddon. Remember that you don't need to fight, you don't need to cause a riot, you don't need to loot the place, you don't need to loot anywhere. Calm down, people. It'll be alright. Take your refuge in Jehovah, pray to our God, Jehovah the Creator. He will take care of things. No need to engage in demagoguery. I know that government likes to appeal to people's desires, their opinions, their ambitions, instead of following the law. That's why there's a problem. That's why people got upset, because the law wasn't being followed and the people defend. Imagine a God righteous who does not pervert justice. Imagine a God who is righteous, who follows the law without partiality. A heavenly government being ruled from the heaven. God is love. A theocracy ruled by God. That's what a theocracy is. All right, just a thought to keep in mind. Keep your mind focused on the future, not on the present. Don't get lost in the present. Be mindful of things. You kind of have to question what mindfulness is about, but it's not exactly what we think it is. We need to stick with the wisdom from above, as it says in James. God has the wisdom from above, right? It's not about what we believe, not even about what I believe, what you believe, not about what the president believes, or the U.S. government believes, or what the police believe, or what doctors believe, or what lawyers believe, or what the police believe. I'm being fair here. It's about what God believes. If you want to know what Jehovah believes, the way he thinks, see things, his perspective, excuse me, read the Bible daily. You'll get insight into Jehovah's perspective on mankind, an aerial view from high up in the mountain when you're taking refuge away from danger, away from the jackal and the dangerous animals. Spiritual safety is what you need. Come to the mountain of Jehovah. Get the wisdom from above. All right. I'm going to leave that with you. Bye now. Thank you.